So previously we have been discussing about planning. So what have we discussed about planning? What's the planning?
Planning is very in advance.
Okay.
Is to avoid confusion. We can lead us in the right path.
Okay, fine. So to make it a simplified way, planning is something creating the steps to reach your goal or to reach your objective. How you want to reach your particular goal or objective. How you will be allocating the works to different set of peoples in order to complete the task more effectively. So that is what the main importance of planning. Why planning is important in this sense? One, planning is being executed effectively, that will be any confusion or chaos. What is chaos?
Problems.
There would be any disturbance or distractions, or there would be any deviations in the works that have been assigned. For example, as I said before in previous class, we are planning to go for an IT. In this case, most of the people are aware of traveling agency. Few people are aware of cooking in the residential areas, and few people are aware of food qualities in different places. In this case, I am not aware of who's very familiar about traveling agency, and I am allocating that kind of a work to some other people. For example, Archana is more aware of travel agencies, where we will be getting low cost travel agency at an affordable rate and affordable price and affordable quality. But Artish doesn't know anything about it. Archana knows about it better, but Artish doesn't know anything about it. In this case, if I doesn't plan correctly and give the task to others, will that work be completed? It won't be completed. So for planning, I should first analyze who can do that particular kind of a job. Whom do I assign that kind of a job, and based on that I have to allocate those works. So planning helps us to execute the work in most effective and appropriate way. And secondly, planning helps us to reduce the cost. So reduce the cost in the sense, to give you an example, as I am a car manufacturing owner and I want to manufacture, I am getting an order of manufacturing 100 cars. In this case, I am already having 50% of my stock inside my godown. In this case, I am not analyzing my godown inventory system, and I am ordering for 100% of spare parts. What will happen? That would be a huge loss, wastage of money, wastage of products, everything will be happening. So to avoid these kinds of chaos and to avoid these kinds of expenses, we are creating a plan. So effective planning reduces the cost, reduces the wastage as well. At the same time, allocates the work in a right and appropriation. So that's what a planning is actually. So the second step is implementing. Implementing in the cases, whatever we are planning, we are executing those plans. Bringing all those plans into an action is called as implementation. So do you people think so? Whatever we are planning will be same as when we are implementing? Will our plan and implementation will be same all the time? No, that's no possibility. We may plan in a certain way, but future we can't predict the future, or we can't forecast the future in more appropriate way. That is a possibility of changes, and that is a possibility of deviations. So in that case, we should have an alternative plan of action to avoid last minute confusion and execute it in a most appropriate implementation. Next one is called as controlling. What is controlling in your point of view? I will say it was what you people think about. Monitoring process, then
Managing someone or people who work.
okay, then okay. So firstly, to explain all these process, I will be explaining with the idea, and then you will coming up to know what is controlling this action. So give me any product. Give me any product. Paste. Okay, let us take paste. Paste is my product. I am bringing into new paste into a market. So firstly, I have to create a strategic plan of action to market my paste into the market. So what is the first step? Planning. So in case of planning, what will I do? I will understand the market, analyze the market firstly. Who are my competitors? What is lacking there? What should I do? I will be analyzing and making an action plan and allocate the works to different set of people, and I will be moving on to my process. This is called as a plan. And next, implementing. I have made certain plans to take my product to the customer. So what will I next do? I will implement those plans. I will take my products in an appropriate way as I plan into the market. If there is any deviation from my plan, I will make an alternative action plan and I will move on. And coming on to a controlling. Controlling is nothing but have created a product, have put it to the customers. Did it complete it? No. What is the next step? To retain the customers at the same time attracting the new customers is what we have discussed prior. So retain the customers and to attract new customers, what you should do? You have to convince and satisfy your existing customer that your products are up to quality and up to date and as per technologies and new innovations. You have to ensure that. For that you have to revise your product regularly as per the updation, get customer feedbacks, make changes, and then and that they are implemented. So this is what controlling is actually. Controlling is that making sure the process that you have implemented is correct and appropriate. And if at all, if there is a need of any change, you are implementing those kind of change. So that is called as a controlling. Clear? So in strategic marketing management, we have discussed 3 topics. One is
planning, implementing,
controlling. So the effectiveness of strategic marketing management, I have done a good strategic management comes in the sense that the customers are